Hi guys, it's Ray. We are doing more coasters today because the Alexis company sent me their brand new epoxy resin kit. So new that it wasn't yet on Amazon when they shipped it to me. By the time you're seeing this, it should be available. There will be a link down below. And they sent me, it's 32 ounces of the resin, 16 of each. But there's the part A, here's the part B. Yeah, it says $4.74 of each. So we'll find out. Maybe I'll just do, maybe I'll skip these two because we know what these are going to look like in black. And I'll just mix up enough for these. That way I have enough for some other project. But it also came with a hard plastic measuring cup, a silicone measuring cup, some gloves, and some like mixing tool spoon thingies. So that's what comes in the kit. I am going to mix up 120, 120, 240. I'm going to mix up 500 and see what that gets me. I'm going to do all of the coasters in black. Goodness. Okay. So I'm going to do 250 of this one and 250 of the other. Yeah, that is probably a little more than half the bottle. Here's my other 250. And I really shouldn't have much extra epoxy left after 4 coasters in here. So I did, when this arrived today, I put it in the warmest room in my house, just because I don't think it was sitting on my porch very long, but it was probably riding around in the back of a cold truck, and we all know warmer resin mixes better than colder resin. It's actually mixing up really nicely though. They did tell me that this is for art projects, not for tumblers. So, and I don't believe there was any paperwork in the box. 2 pairs of nitrile gloves, 2 plastic mixing sticks, and 2 measuring cups. So, prepare the epoxy resin and working supplies. Mix the same ratio, 1:1. Stir slowly 3 to 5 minutes until streaks fully disappear. Let rest 2 to 3 minutes and the air bubbles will disappear. You can decorate the resin according to your taste. Pour into the mold, let it rest for about 24 hours and demold. Refer to the instructions on the back side of each bottle for more in-depth. Okay. Crystal clear, 24 hours to harden, no pungent odor, resistant to yellowing, certified non-toxic. It says to color, use mica, resin dye, food coloring, acrylic paint, alcohol-based ink dye. After adding the color, stir, yada yada yada. Shake the mold so the resin flows. So not much different there. This is actually mixing really almost completely bubble free. So I do want to give my sides a good scrape. And I am still seeing a couple streaks. It's a very thin resin, so I'm not actually worried about it releasing the bubbles or flowing into the mold with too much difficulty. It's actually quite nice. Scrape my mixer and bring it back in and see if I get any more streaks. Okay, so I am going to pour a little bit of this into a separate cup to reserve, just because I didn't measure. So I still haven't measured these molds, and if I way over poured, I would rather not waste it. I don't believe I did, but I'm going to put that on reserve. I can bring it back in. So I'm going to color this with, this is the mica that the Alexis company sent me. So I figure I might use their mica. And I'm going to use the charcoal, no, the black. Because I did want to see what these ones looked like with black, especially these two. So and I'm going to use a big stick to mix this big batch. I'll put a good amount in. Quite a bit. And I'm going to use the T-Rex Space Black alcohol ink because I want this to be very black, not mica black. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Alumilite resin dye to get to extra black. I don't usually mix color in my big container, but this one's already stained a little bit black anyways. So probably it'll be okay. I poured off the reserve, so if I had extra in the reserve, it wouldn't be dyed black. And I think because this is so thin, I'm not even going to bother spraying my molds with alcohol. I'm not terribly, there's almost no bubbles in this. That alcohol ink is actually basically releasing the few that there were. So it's really nice. I'm gonna snug my molds together a little bit more. And I'm gonna start filling them. I'm just gonna start and let it start flowing down the sides. And then come back and top them off. Maybe too snug together. Denting the sides. And I'm going to have to pull that resin back out of reserve. That much is clear. So I think these molds actually might be slightly bigger than 120. Because I'd rather err on the side of caution than end up with a ton of black dye with nothing to, or a ton of black resin with nothing to pour it in. And I'm not even going to worry about further tinting that. So there we go. I'm going to spritz the back of them with alcohol, definitely. Just to release the few bubbles that are rising, but they do seem to be rising pretty well on their own. But I do like to do that extra step at least. And I have a tiny bit of epoxy left. That's it. Just whatever settled back in the cup. I had a little bit of contamination right there. Just a little piece of dried resin or something that I got. Okay. So I'm just going to let these sit and cure, and we will come back tomorrow and see what we got. Okay, so it's the next morning. We're going to just pop these out quick and see how they look. This one looks fantastic. And this is pretty hard for, let's see, I poured these about, finished 7 o'clock last night, and it's 5:30 in the morning, so they're still a little soft, but they don't feel bad at all. This is the twin to that. Looks good. So this one will be the other style. A couple little bubbles. Nothing major. A piece of yellow. At least you can see the lines when I pour these on the black. And the last one, which will be the twin to that one. So, there we go. I really like the way that mixed. I'm assuming these are going to harden up the rest of the way. They're actually not bad at all, so overall I am pretty pleased with that. So, that is the Alexis Epoxy Resin Kit. And the first pour I did with it.